quite a dangerous position here, right at snake level. And these guys strike is super fast. And the only thing I can do is to drink my own pee.
Coming hot off the back of Frank's Reward, I jumped into my second novella by David Parkinson, Eve's Evolution. Have you ever wished that Lost was a lot shorter and had a mysterious tree of evil at the island's core? Look no further. A plane crash leaves our characters stranded on a picturesque island with a dark secret. And let's just say it ain't a whole lot of meat. Meet Billy and Tanya, two ex-drill sergeants flying across the Atlantic to make some Make-A-Wish kid's dream come true.
No, sir! You little piece of shit, you look like
when the plane goes haywire and crashes down on an undetected island in the middle of nowhere. One thing you will notice quickly about Parkinson's writing is he knows how to set a scene and describe a setting. What I remember best about Frank's Reward is the incredible painting-like description of Hell's Gate and the Infernal Cities. This book does it too, but with compact and beautiful descriptions of the dark, lush, and surreal environments. The mythos of this island is fascinating and eerie, sort of like a furry con, but with less FBI agents present. It's short but sweet, and ends with a bang, sort of like most of my relationships.
I'm coming!
Let's get into some minor spoilers, folks. I honestly can't think of much to complain about this story, other than it's a short read. First, the duo discovers a survivor from a boat crash named Nelson, who describes the tree and what happened to his party. Sounds delicious, Billy joked. Nelson gave him a sober scowl. He jabbed his finger at Billy, then at the other survivors, each in turn. Right, no matter what, don't eat any of it. This a fruit? It is a poisonous, the pilot asked. Nelson considered the question. Yeah, he said, the fruit's poisonous, and then some. Aware he'd still half a tale to tell, he gave them a moment to absorb this warning, then continued. You're probably wondering what happened to the others. Yes, Tanya replied softly. They found the fruit while I was off scouting the cave. They ate it and then died. Pretty fucking horribly, in fact. His new companions all wondered at the nature of these horrible deaths, but none of them pursued it. The haunted look in Nelson's face told them enough. When he had said horribly, he meant, and you've been on your own since? Tanya asked sympathetically. Yeah. How long? 6 full moons, at least. Billy cut in. And you've seen nobody? You're the first. The information registered uneasily with the group. Next, Tanya discovers the tree and revels in its strange alien qualities. Just as Nelson had warned, she saw the tree. It stood alone at the top of a knoll, the copious roots tumbling down to the slope to lift and crack the earth around them. The tree's bark was raven black, and its branches decorated in a pale blossom, which fell in gentle swirls. The clearing's watercolor mist gave the bark an almost fairy tale-like shimmer. Light seemed to slide off and away, as if the surface were impossible to lighten with tone. In truth, Tanya had expected to find a larger and more imposing trunk, with high and mighty arms. What she found instead was a picturesque climb of limbs that rose only just above her head height. The branches curled back down to form an umbrella of elegant, black fingers, each laden with the infamous fruit. The fruit was also as Nelson had described, each piece fat and juicy, their thin blue skin smooth and glistening. They hung with a tease, suggesting they might fall off for her at any moment. Without consideration, she stepped into the clearing and approached the black mass of the tree. As she walked, her dirty toes muddied the emerald grass, and her heels ground the colorful flowers to die. Oblivious to the destruction she caused, and equally oblivious to the cloud of blossom and dandelion florets closing about her, Tanya studied the tree and its mysteries more closely. This tree lived, but as something more than plant. At the call of this beat, her eyes flickered uncannily to the nearest fruit. It dangled within arm's reach, rendering her giddy as she explored its plump contours with wet and trembling eyes. She saw the fruit as spotless and ripe, perfect. Clear droplets gathered at its round base. Tanya salivated. The tree's heartbeat intensified, an almost tribal beat. Eve's Evolution was great, a really enjoyable read, and if you like it, check out more of David Parkinson's work. He has compilation books called
Tales of Terror and Torment.
I'm gonna dig into his newest compilation soon. Thanks for watching, folks. Comment what you think of Mr. Parkinson's work, and more recommendations for books I shall review next.
You see the rock face is quite damp here. And it's a good sign for getting water. And the only thing I can do is to drink my own pee.